I got some cherry tomatoes on sale, and they did not taste like cherries. I also got some hash brown potatoes on sale, and they're hashed, but not really brown. I'm trying my new smart glasses. There are speakers inside these things. You can listen to music or podcasts. It'll allow you to do real-time translation. The only issue I'm having with it thus far is specifically in relation to the prescription, because they would not support progressives. So certain things are in focus far away, but things up close, yeah, I'm having a problem with. You don't realize just how much you rely on your progressive lenses until you need to use them, and you can't. But the spatial audio sounds pretty cool. I could see myself, hear myself listening to music, see myself listening to... The audio sounds great. I kind of look like Harry Carey, don't I? What's happening? I'm pretty sure these are going to remain task glasses, as in if I was using my hands to do something, like the dishes, which I don't need to do right now. Oh, actually I do. I'm wearing the non-prescription sunglasses, so I really can't see anything, but do I look cool? I don't think I've ever looked better doing the dishes. I'm listening to a Star Wars audiobook. Go figure. Shh, don't interrupt. And the problem with not being able to see very well when you're doing things like this is that you can't see if you're done. I think I'm done. Feels like I'm done. Does that look done to you? Kind of brown in there, but what do you expect with all the beans that I've made? She's fast asleep, nice and comfy in her bed. Wish I could join her in there, but unfortunately I don't think there's room for both of us. I could try. You don't realize how lucky you are if you don't have to wear prescription lenses. And I know I could go through the LASIK procedure, but I don't know. I've heard too many stories gone wrong. I'm sure that plenty of people have pulled through the procedure just fine, but I mean, my eyes are bad enough now. I don't want to make them worse. I'll be fine with glasses. It's just that so much new technology doesn't really accommodate my face, or my head, or my eyes, or me. Am I being left behind? I suppose some would argue that LASIK is technology pushing those of us who need it into the future, but it's also them shooting lasers into your eyes. It'd be another thing entirely if they made it such that you could shoot lasers out of your eyes. Oh, that I'd be first in line for. Who wouldn't want that upgrade? Well, at least the weather's wonderful today. I'm not being sarcastic either. I love the rain. And if you like the sun, well, that's representing too. It's nice to have both. What the hell's in a tortilla chip if you can't put grain in there? I mean, apart from fiber, apparently, and flavorful heat. We're gonna find out together. It's like someone squished a rice cake into a tortilla chip triangle shape and sprinkled hot stuff on it. I can see why these were heavily discounted. Flowers are blooming on trees. Something I like to call sneeze pods. I think they look better when viewed through raindrops on the windshield. Horrid72 in the chat room at live.pirillo.com right now asked, what is your stance on kids having phones? I walk around the mall, grocery store, downtown, etc., and see like 7 and 8-year-olds that own the latest top-of-the-line 2024 Super Pro Extreme Bazooka Max, Apple and Samsung, etc. phones. Well, my feeling is kids that age don't necessarily need a smartphone. Now, Jedi does have a smartphone that she keeps at home because she likes taking pictures or, playing games or what have you. And that way, when I'm on my phone, for whatever reason, she doesn't feel left out. So it makes sense within the context and the confines of a home environment. But in terms of being out and about, I'm not sure. I was also not a fan of using tablet devices as babysitters. There's no keeping kids from smartphones eventually, but I really think they should be waiting until the time where you could drop a kid off at the mall on their own. Then I feel it would be okay for them to have a phone because there's some degree of autonomy. But before then, I'm not so sure. Yep, that's the reason Jedi's using an Android phone and not an iPhone. iOS sucks by comparison. Ooh, new comments. 12, Bosk's a Bosking. Ultimately, you've got to teach kids how to be responsible with technology and certainly with the internet. for everything that the internet can provide, it can also potentially take away, like one's self-worth or one's feeling of safety. That's a big deal, and I wish more parents took the time to talk to their kids about that. What? Oh no, Jedi's not getting off the bus today. It's spring break. You trying to get up? Congratulations, you got up. Lord knows I've been dealing with my own fair share of negative feelings lately. It's not a good feeling, rejection, especially when you feel it's an onslaught, like a never-ending cavalcade of rejection. No one wants to feel that, especially not knowing where your mouth has been. It's actually given me more confidence, too, because I know that no matter what I do, I'm either going to be accepted or I'm not. So I might as well just do it. Damn the consequences. Damn what anybody else thinks. Rocket, can you please move? Thank you.
It's a Trendoshan.
I hate when there's that wacky part, like right here. Who parts their head or hair? Can you part a head? Nobody ever parts their hair here. So why do my follicles point the direction for that kind of part? It makes no sense. The part came back. I tried to make it better. It just made it worse. I can't see it if I look faster. Some people will give you unsolicited life advice to tell you to stop and smell the roses, which is not great if you happen to have allergies. So Lego has started to produce these flower sets, including a dozen roses and tiny plants. They smell even sweeter when you get them on sale, which I did, and they do. Well, there it is. The solar eclipse. A total solar eclipse. You cannot see the sun at all. Of course, I shouldn't even be doing this now because they tell you not to point your camera directly at the eclipse. I'm also staring at it. They tell you not to do that too, but this happens every day in Seattle. I don't know what to tell you. It's not that special, people. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Sesame Street, what does it mean? Someone by the name of Prusa Guy ended up making one of my HueForge models, if only to stick up on his wall. He tagged me, that's how I found out. It's pretty cool to have made something that other people enjoy so much they want to put it up in their space. Seems that I got a package from Michael Anthony White. My third book is out, and this one's a whimsical departure from my usual nonfiction writing. I can't wait to dive into it. This should be fun. I'll do it with Jedi. Whoa, I just noticed something. Michael personalized the autograph, which makes it worth 27 times as much now. I was going to lower the price on this item that I listed for sale. Glad I didn't, because the person offered something higher than what I was going to lower it to. Sometimes you just have to wait. That seems to be a theme of mine. Anyway, I don't hold onto old technology. I try to sell it because it's worth more now than it might be eventually. And I know there are some items that'll possibly come back because of nostalgic reasons, but I would wager to say that 90% of personal technology is not going to be worth much more in our lifetime. When I have a figure piece that doesn't really work for one reason or another, I don't get rid of it. If there's nothing inherently wrong with it, I just put it in a bag for future kit bashing. The thing about making espresso at home is that you have to remember to place a demi-tasse right there. Cool, they make nut cups on a stick. I was told by this snack bag that I needed it. Paprika, spinach, broccoli, carrot, tomato, beet, and shit-take mushroom. Oh, you don't believe me? For real, shit-take. Dusty. I'm going to see if anybody notices. There's a Tesla driver that's across the way from me right now. Her face is buried in the screen. You don't believe me? Right there. I'm going to try to return to a normal weekly schedule for Twitch. And to celebrate, I am finally going to be trying Peeps cereal after I remove the marshmallows. Peeps are evil, not to mention The marshmallows have gelatin, which makes them not vegan. Is Rocket off her leash?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, she needs to be put back on her leash. Because I don't know which room she's into or what she's going to be doing in the rooms that she is getting into. The one thing that I wanted as a kid that I never got was the Casio SK1 sampling keyboard, specifically to be able to sample. So I picked that up for Jedi a number of years ago. She pulls it out every so often. Easter candy at 70% off. This is the time to buy. Want any? It's pretty good. Where did we park? Okay, let's just keep walking until we find it. With my current lease, I have a comped plan for an electric charging station network. And this is really the first time that I've used the super fast charger, like a level 3 charger, because space was open. They only have like 2 or 3 in this particular location, which is pretty close to home. And I was shocked to realize just how fast it would be. Rocket, you're not moving fast enough. Go get him. Don't look at me. I don't have the bubbles. Rocket, come here, boo. Look at that. There's one right there. You gonna get it? Oh, it got itself. This is a crazy awesome filament. It's completely translucent. There's no color to it. It's quote-unquote natural. So I'm streaming it with my finger, usually not in the way. Get out of there! That's pretty wild. I've never done this model before. It's completely hollow, much like my head. I'm now officially picking up freelance work as someone who could host interviews with guests, and I did just that for the first time for the new stack. This was an interview I did with Lance Seidman. Lance, you might remember eons ago, he was in the vlog back when I was doing work with AMD at CES, and that was a lot of fun. I would do that again in a heartbeat too. Either way, I am now available for hire, work for hire. I'm a freelancer. A talker, if your company ever wanted to hire a personality like me. It was really cool. Lance ended up sharing the link to the video and the article and added that I'm the one who inspired him to really pursue tech as hard as he does today. Is he the only one? I don't know what this is. Oh, yeah, I do. It's filament from eSun. They've been sending a few of their new ones. This is gold. Not real gold, unfortunately, but gold-colored filament. Brad, aka Toxic Doom, who hangs out with me at live.pirillo.com just about every day, sent a whole bunch of beer, but it seems that at least one of them exploded. They're all bagged. Ooh, a sour beer. I've never had a sour beer before. North High. Let's see here. This is the one that got crunched. I wonder if this was a duplicate. What does that say? Zombie dust. Wow. I can't believe I get to try all these. Have you seen or heard or had any of these labels? Oh, yes. And the good news is I did have a duplicate zombie dust in the package. Can you see everything that I'm about to drink? Well, not in one night. I have but one question. Which one do I try first? And then second? And third? Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh? How many do I have? Oh my God. This is going to take care of me for at least a couple of days. I'm going to go ahead and try the Warheads beer for the first time. Oh, wow. That is tart. More tart than beery. It's a light beer, but sour. Seriously, it's like I'm drinking a Warhead, and I like it. Watching me some G.I. Joe, assembling some Lego flowers, and 3D printing in glow-in-the-dark filament. Yes, this will glow in the dark. Let's go ahead and get them activated. Yeah! Check it out. I should probably turn off the light to give it maximum effect. Hang on. Hey, how you doing, Vader? Can't see you. Oh, I can see you again. Ooh. As you can see, I'm 3D printing it. Oh. As you can see, I'm 3D printing a Darth Vader figure that will also glow in the dark. I'm going to slowly but surely replace every item in my office with something that glows. Well, maybe not. Polymaker for the win! The Boba Fett and Princess Leia Lego not-so minifigures are done. I'm not happy with the way the Boba Fett helmet came out, though. I just see minor imperfections. I believe the quote is, "Don't let perfect be the enemy of good." Okay, Google, wash my dishes. Oh, sorry. Hey, Siri, wash my dishes. Come on.
How do you remember all this stuff?
We had fun on Twitch this week.
A year and a half.
Well, everyone else had fun. I had fun too.
I don't remember half this stuff.
Are you comfortable? Yeah? You like it on my lap? Because it's warm? Yeah, you're just as warm. Let's not lick my lenses. Someone's been enjoying watching the Transformers with me. She really likes these cartoons. Because she's riveted.
Stretch time is over.
Yeah, but get them over her ears. There you go.
Actually, this is not really a collectible.
Yeah, it is.
No?
Yeah.
I got it for my birthday.
Yeah, but it's still a collectible. It's got Star Wars on it. Well, you can say you have a green thumb. At least a green brick thumb. It's much easier to take care of plants that are made of Lego bricks than it is real plants. So we're going to say these are real plants. I don't think anybody would disagree. You'll have to pardon the sun, but I was going to show you just how not expensive eating vegan junk food can be, because I got all of these on sale. Check that out. 83 cents for an oat milk bar and 21 cents for Juji fruits. Nice, huh? You just got to know when to look and where to look. Do you know how long it's been since I had Juji fruits? A long time. I remember those and jujubes. Jujubes were the worst, though, because they would definitely get stuck in your teeth. Oh, these don't come with a plastic bag around them, but I'm going to Juji fruit. Chewy, sticky. 21 cents. What's the dye they say is problematic? Blue 1, yellow 6, red 40, yellow 5. Bingo! We're having a good old time over at live.pirillo.com, sponsored by StreamYard. And by the way, MakerDeck is also going 24/7 on Twitch, sponsored by StreamYard as well. Amazon just released Fallout, the series. Would you call it a television series? Like a video series, like entertainment that you can now stream? And I believe everybody is watching it, even those like myself who never played Fallout. We're watching it, and there's a reason. It's good. Sometimes when they adapt video games to entertainment, or I guess another form of entertainment, because video games are very much, right now, a form of entertainment, drop everything, give it a go, and then let me know what you think, because I think that you will be very, very happy with what you end up watching. Now, I just wrapped up Halo Season 2. That was good. And had watched The Last of Us Season 1. That's the only one that's dropped thus far. And if I had to rank Fallout, Halo, and The Last of Us as forms of entertainment that were clearly started with video game franchises, I would put Fallout first, despite still being in the first season and despite not having watched more than the first 6 episodes. I think there'll be 2 more after that. What I like most about Fallout is that it's very fast-paced. And in a lot of these streaming media programs, right, they release a season at a time, they tend to drag. I will know something about the video games, or at least know enough to be dangerous, you know, because I'll have known the story and the characters. Yeah, kind of neat. I like how I don't have to play video games to understand them or to enjoy the story. Isn't that why a lot of people play video games anyway, for the story specifically? Did you know that my receiver in the bedroom supports Bluetooth speakers? So I've decided to use these primarily in the bedroom. They're bedroom glasses, officially. Because that way I can focus on one object, a stationary object, across the room, the television, that requires focus, but not like, you know, detailed focus, so things being out of focus won't bother me as much. I'm not bothered at all. I like the look. Come on. What's not to like? Huh? I mean, really, what's not to like? This entire video? You must have liked at least part of it, right? You remembered to like it, didn't you? Did you comment too? I'm sorry, I don't know where that anger came from. It must be the glasses.